Hey, what's up everybody? Dan Henry here. I wanted to make this quick live because I wanted to talk about why I made an unprofessional post about refunds on Instagram and Facebook. It blew up. People were, well, a lot of people loved it, but some people were very angry about it. So let me just tell you what the post was. We got a refund request from this guy who we kept completely anonymous, but we got a refund request from this guy. And he literally says the reason he wanted a refund was because he was uncomfortable contacting business owners, which is like one of the whole purposes, one of the whole main core things in my course. And it was a Slack channel with my customer service rep, and I responded, I was like, well, then why the hell did he buy the course? It makes no sense. So I posted that, and I said, listen, this is what I'm talking about. This is why we're gonna be taking away our refund policy and not offering refunds anymore. And I said basically, like, if you have these mindset issues, you expect to be rich, because that's the expectation, right? People buy courses on how to make money because they want to be rich, and you don't want to put in the work. You will always be poor, and you deserve to be poor. That's what I said, and I do stand by that statement, because if you expect to be rich and not work, then you deserve to be poor. If you're poor because you don't have the skills, if you're poor because you don't have the knowledge, if you're poor because you got screwed in life, then you don't deserve to be poor. And I know because I was poor, okay? And it's funny how there was a bunch of comments that said, oh, you just sound like a rich prick. And it's like, first of all, I've been poorer than most of the people that comment that. I've literally been so poor that I had to live in a house in Chicago with no heat through a winter where it got to -50 with wind chill, okay? See you guys later. And so don't tell me about being poor, okay? I know what it's like to be poor, probably far more than most of you leaving comments about how I don't know what it's like to be poor. Second of all, you gotta understand, in a business at scale, people deal with things at different levels. So for instance, the first 6 months I was in business, I didn't have one single refund request. Now we're on our way to $1 million a month. We did 731,000 last month. The month before that, we did 650. The month before that, we did like 6. The month before that, we did like 520, 550, something like that. When you solve a problem and then you scale, it ends up becoming a problem again. We solved our refund issue, and then we scaled, and then it becomes more. Now, I wanna right now be an advocate for everyone out there that is an expert, that sells their knowledge, their coaching, their consulting, their online courses. I wanna be an advocate for you, and I wanna tell you that you do not need to appease people that you don't want to work with, okay? And that is what I've really realized. I'm always putting in measures with my lower ticket program that teaches normal everyday people how to make money with no special skills. I constantly have to work on putting in refund, like how to stop them from doing a refund. I put in videos, I add things, I'll do all kinds of things to help them, to show them that they can do this. I mean, I've spent so much time doing that. Now my other program that's higher ticket and is for experts, it's called Sold Out Courses. It's for experts, showing them how to sell their knowledge, okay? I don't have any issues with that, very few, because those people come in ready. And the difference is, the expectation, okay? This idea that you should be like, oh, try it risk-free. It's risk-free, try it risk-free. Maybe that's the common thing that most gurus teach, but most gurus, they're not at $1 million a month. They're nowhere near that. And so at this point, there's only a handful of us doing those type of numbers, and I'm gonna be one of them. Even 700 grand a month, there's only a handful doing that, and I'm one of them. And so why not be a pioneer? And my thing is this, because I've taught this in my programs, solve one problem that solves a ton of other problems, instead of trying to keep solving those problems. So we've done things where people will be like, well, I didn't understand the refund policy. I didn't know the refund policy. So we send them out a video that shows the exact moment in the webinar. We send them screenshots of what they signed. They sign it. We even have it where when you sign up for my course, you sign a contract that says you understand all the terms and that you do not get a refund after 14 days. People will come back 60 days later and try to get a refund. Even though they signed a contract, they saw videos, they saw on every single page this stuff. Now, at a certain point, you have to say, maybe the problem, maybe there's a common denominator here. Maybe instead of trying to appease customers that I really don't want to work with, that have issues and mindset problems that I don't want to work with, maybe just try to find a better customer. Maybe try to get better people in the program. And so I'm going to be changing my program to literally say, you do not get a refund, because I don't want you to try it risk-free. I want you to have risk, because when you have risk, you do the work. When there's no risk, I mean, we've never got a legitimate refund request, right? It's always something dumb. It's always like something like, well, like the one we got earlier, I'm not comfortable. Let me buy a course about contacting business owners, but let me refund it because I'm not comfortable contacting business owners. 0 cents. See, that's the thing, guys. I want to be an advocate for you. You don't have to work with these people. You don't have to listen to social media comments that says, you're a prick, you're an asshole, you don't know what it's like to be poor. And you can actually choose to work with a better, higher quality level of customer. You can actually choose to actually put into place policies and things that filter out bad customers and get people that you want to work with. And if you're the type of person that is going to refund, like that's like refunding at a gym because you just don't feel comfortable with working out. That's insane. I don't want to work with you. If you are that type of person, I don't want to work with you. I'm sorry. At my stage in my career, I would rather make less money and work with a higher caliber of people. I do not want to work with you if you're going to come into my program and all you want is a refund and you just want to dip your toe in. You're going to come into my program because you're ready to go, because I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of success stories, and you're ready to work to become one of them. Guys, I'm sorry. I have 500 video testimonials on my website. I don't need to offer you a refund anymore. I don't need to prove myself anymore. You're the one that needs to prove yourself. You're the one that needs to come in and tell yourself, either I'm going to do this or I'm not. Either I'm going to take that moment that's happening right now in my life and put in the work and change my life. Because guys, I already did it. I was dirt poor and now I'm not. And it did not come from telling myself, oh, I'm not comfortable with this. I'm not comfortable with that. And you might not think that's nice. You might not think that's professional, but it's the real shit. Okay, it is the real truth. And the only reason you're pissed off, you're not pissed off because I'm unprofessional. You're not pissed off because I'm rude. You're pissed off because it's the truth and I had the balls to say it and you don't like that. Because that means that you have to look inside yourself and say, ooh, there's something wrong with me. And you don't like that I pointed that out. That is why. Not because I'm rude, not because I'm unprofessional. It's because I'm honest, and people hate honesty. When it means that they're not holding their own, they hate honesty. And I don't want to work with people that are mad that I'm honest. I want to work with people that are ready to change their lives and they're ready to make it happen. So they can live in a neighborhood where people drive down the street and play rap music on golf carts. Anyway, guys, that's what I'm saying. Look, I'm sorry if I offended anyone. I'm sorry if you think I'm a rich prick. I'm sorry if you think I'm pretentious because I don't offer refunds. And I'm sorry, not sorry, if you think I said you deserve to be poor. Because the bottom line is some people do deserve to be poor. They do. If you expect to be rich and do no work, then you deserve to be poor. You are the type of person that I'm okay with saying you're poor. But the second you can change your mindset and say, I am willing to put in the work, I want to put in the work, you no longer deserve to be poor. You no longer deserve to be poor. And now it's time for you to get what you deserve. So listen, if you're somebody that wants to be wealthy and you don't want to work, you can take this live and you can be offended or you can be inspired. And if you're somebody that sells your online courses, your coaching, or your mentorship or whatever, and you're sick of pulling your hair out by low quality customers, I'm giving you permission. I'm telling you it is okay to not work with them and not care if they're offended. Okay? Please the customers that you want to work with. Don't try to please everyone, because if you try to please everyone, you'll end up impacting no one. Okay? That's it. All right, guys? Thank you so much. And I got to go back to work in here. But if you were offended, sorry, not sorry. Okay? you'll get over it, I'm sure. All right, love you guys, and you guys have a good one. Now I need to figure out how to end the live. There we go. All right, see you later.